What's up guys, welcome back to Daniel Talks Football right here on YouTube. I am Daniel and we are back with another video. In this video we're going to be discussing the recent news surrounding Mason Greenwood. Now I understand that this is a difficult topic, so a trigger warning here. We are going to be discussing sexual violence within this video. If you're not comfortable with that, please do click off. It's an issue I do need to discuss though, because football is a heavy sort of lads game, if you want to call it that. And because of that, there are a lot of men that don't understand these sorts of things. You look at Instagram, say. Now, over the last few days, I've really been sort of looking into what people have been saying surrounding this issue. And there are a lot of teenagers and a lot of young men who have been going through all this, oh, he's innocent, innocent until proven guilty, which is, in the eyes of the law, true. Oh, he should play for United again. I don't, even I saw somebody saying, this is a quote, I don't care what he's done, get him back for United. And in this video, I just needed to come out and say something, because on my conscience, I couldn't just sit there and say nothing. Now, this week, the GMP's head of public protection, Michaela, I think it is, Kerr, came out and gave a statement. I'm actually going to read that for you now. Given the significant media coverage of this case, it is only fair that we share the news that the 21-year-old man, who had been arrested and charged in connection with an investigation opened in January 2022, no longer faces criminal proceedings in relation to this. The investigation team has remained in regular contact with the legal team, providing any updates of note, and so understand the rationale for the discontinuation of proceedings at this stage, and that this decision has not been taken lightly. Despite the media and public's interest in this case, we have decided not to comment on it in any further detail. I would, however, like to use this opportunity to reiterate GMP's commitment to investigating allegations of violence against women and girls and support those affected regardless of their circumstances throughout what can be a hard and upsetting time for them. An ever-increasing number of officers are receiving specialist treatment, and the force is more consistently utilising tools available via the criminal justice system to keep people safe and care for victims. This was accompanied by a statement that said he has been released due to insufficient evidence, and I can't remember the exact words they use. A big person dropping out of the case, basically. So somebody who had been speaking on it and had testified, they dropped out of the case. Now, we need to decide what this means, because everybody says innocent until proven guilty. We saw the audio clips that came out. We saw the photos that came out. The second I saw them, I thought it's over. Sometimes you look at the media, you look at, Instagram and Twitter and all that, and you'll look at it and you'll go, there could be two sides to the story. Maybe it hasn't actually happened. I looked at those photos and videos and immediately I knew he's done this. And obviously, law has proven him innocent. And I understand this. But in my opinion, I looked at those photos, I looked at those videos, and I thought, he's done it. And everybody will say, innocent until proven guilty. Yes. And he has not been proven guilty. But that is not because it's gone to a court of law and they have said he is innocent. That is because somebody has dropped out. Now, I don't want to say that they've been paid, because that could easily be defamation. And I understand, there's some lines I can't cross here, so I've got to be very careful with what I say. But a key witness has dropped out of this case. That does not mean that he is innocent. That means that that witness has possibly been paid off to just shut up. Now, in terms of what's going to happen with Greenwood moving forward, I don't think he will ever play in England again. I don't think he'll ever play for Manchester United again. I hope he doesn't play for Manchester. If it was my decision, he wouldn't play football again. But I understand that will not happen, because he hasn't been proven guilty. But Manchester United cannot take this player back. No club in England should take Mason Greenwood on. Yes, he is still currently contracted to Manchester United. Yes, he was included in their B list for the Premier League this season, because he had to be. he should not play another game for Manchester United. People are saying, oh, you know, he should not continue on in England. He just shouldn't. Where do I think he'll go? I hope the contract is terminated, and I think something like Saudi Arabia or China. I understand the guy's got to work, so if he wants to go out there, earn money, do it. I don't care. You're out of sight of everyone. Go out there, do it, because, alright, okay. I don't want it to happen, but go out there if you have to earn a living. But do not stay in this country. Manchester United, do not play him. I understand that he's been with you since the age of, 7 or 8. And I get he was your golden boy. But look at the allegations. Look at what has come out against this person. I understand that the case has been dropped, but that does not mean he is innocent. That does not mean he is innocent at all. Most people who commit sexual violence, commit acts of sexual violence, they won't be found guilty because it's so hard to get evidence for these cases. Just because the case hasn't gone any further, it does not mean that he is innocent. It also doesn't mean he's guilty, and I get that, you know, in the eyes of the law, I guess, he is an innocent man. But I beg people at Manchester United, do not play this guy again. I think 90% of the football world is with me on this one. I get there's 10% of the world that either goes innocent until proven guilty. Because he wasn't proven guilty, he should be treated as innocent. That one I can kind of get. People that I don't agree with it, but I can get why people are saying it. There are obviously some idiots online who are saying things that are simply outrageous, that simply are stupid, and that's why I did want to come out and make this video, just to prove that a lot of football fans are not like that. This is why us football fans get a bad name, and I understand that there are some idiots out there in football. Mason Greenwood should not play in England ever again. Ideally, in my opinion, he should not play ever again. I'd say, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But it's such a touchy subject. So if you are to comment below, be sensible is what I would implore. There are some really good videos on this. I know Mark Gold, which obviously, you know, somebody who used to work in the police, has spoken on this. I'd implore you to go and watch those videos as well. I simply just wanted to make a statement on the Greenwood situation, because he has the charges have been dropped, but that does not mean he is innocent. You can make up your own mind on it, but I couldn't sit here with a football channel and not comment on the allegations.